All right, what is going on, everybody? It is Ranger Marcus, or Marcus Rareman. We are back in California, and starting today, we are in coastal California looking for salamanders. Just like we did last year, our targets are Santa Cruz black salamander, a lot of yellow-eyed Ensatinas, and I think later today we are going to look for the Santa Cruz long-toed salamander. So that'll be a lifer for me. We got a lot of other stuff planned, looking for Sierra Newts as well as Sierra Nevada Ensatinas, and maybe snakes as well. So let's get straight into it. And under the very first rock, we have a Santa Cruz black salamander that my mom just flips. It is really that easy. All right, so here is another look at this Santa Cruz black salamander. It's a fairly large adult. We're gonna be seeing a lot of these guys today. Really, really cool salamanders. Always glad to see these guys. All right, here's the release video. If it'll go that way. There he goes. Nothing there. Oh, there is one of them. There's a Pacific ringneck. So here's a look at this guy in my hand. Look at the awesome orange coloration under there to ward off predators that they're venomous. They do have like a mild venom, but it wouldn't do anything to humans. But that's where they get that ringneck name from. Probably one of the only snakes we'll see. But once again, very cool. And here's this guy kind of hanging off this rock, as snakes are so well adapted to do. Got that red eye there. Yeah, just look at this guy. Super, super cool. All right, releasing the snake back under its rock. Go, little snake. It'll find its way. And our next salamander species, the arboreal salamander, with that big old head there. Let's get some pics. So here's a look at this arboreal salamander. Not much of the yellow speckling on it. But you can see how well it climbs and crawls through this vegetation here. These guys, known as arboreal salamanders, can also be seen way up into trees as well. They've been seen up to like 40 feet up in trees. They're such good climbers. But we're gonna put this guy back and keep looking for Sallies. Our next salamander, this is a juvenile arboreal salamander with a lot more yellow flecking there. And the classic thing around here, the banana slug. And two more right next to them. And what I think is the most common salamander I've seen in my entire life, the California slender salamander. How small this guy is. First of many today. Here's another look at this California slender salamander. Got it posed up real nicely. But yeah, I've probably seen couple thousand of these guys since I started herping a few years ago. They are everywhere in California. And finally, we have our first yellow-eyed Ensatina. Looks to be a subadult, I would say. It's like our fourth or fifth salamander and fourth species already as well. Here's this Ensatina all posed up for me. So there are 7 different species of Ensatina in California. This is the yellow-eyed. I have seen 5 of the 7 species. I got 2 more to see down in like the San Diego, LA sort of area. But this one is definitely the most common here in the Bay Area, the yellow-eyed Ensatina. Ensatinas will also ooze like this yellow goo right on their tail. also to ward off predators, as well as like this orange coloration to show that they are like, you know, poisonous if ingested. So they have a couple different defense mechanisms that make it so that predators don't eat them. So this little Ensatina my mom just flipped, that may be the smallest Ensatina I've ever seen. It also has a nub tail there, so something bit it off recently. But yeah, just a little baby guy. And another small Ensatina, not as small as the last one, but definitely really small, like 1 inch in length. And now the fourth Ensatina. This one is very yellow. Here's another black salamander in my hand. This one is a juvie, kind of coming off just like a little drainage area. Here is another yellow-eyed Ensatina. This is like maybe number 6, I think. Definitely the most common so far. Perfect little hole for another California slender salamander. Number 2 for the day. So here's the slender salamander, also in a defensive posture. Kind of builds itself up here as like this little mountain thing and puts its head right on top. Curls up just like a snake. Very interesting. All right, we are going to put this round California salamander back under its rock right here. There he goes. And another black salamander. This is either the 3rd or the 4th. Another nice adult. So here's another look at this black salamander. Kind of got like purple feet there, kind of like the arboreals do. All right, so we are now done with this spot and done with this black salamander. I think we got about 20 or so. But we're gonna head to the next spot to go find some more. Go, little dude. Go, dude. He just likes me too much, I guess. There he goes. All right, first lizard of the day. We have a California alligator lizard. This is a medium-sized one, probably a sub-adult. But definitely gonna get some pictures of these guys because I don't get to see them that often. All right, here's another look at this California alligator lizard. They do kind of look like snakes sometimes with how long that tail is. They're definitely lizards. They have the ear pinny right here. Kind of see it there. Right there, right in the middle of your screen. And they also have this dorsolateral fold right on the side. This is a lizard, not a snake. And here's a look at a pretty large arboreal salamander. Kind of doing the tail curl, just like the slender salamanders, and chameleons actually. But this is another fairly decent sized salamander. Not the biggest one you'll see out here, but definitely a pretty cool one. All right, releasing this arboreal salamander. Nope, not that way, brother. Go down. There it goes. And what do you know? Another arboreal salamander. I think that's number 4 for the day. And number 5 now. A ringneck. So here's the other ringneck. So we got one earlier, just a little bit lighter in coloration and less orange, whereas this one is a very, very vibrant orange. And it's a pretty dark, has a pretty dark dorsal side as well. But cool, 2 snakes on the day. Another baby arboreal. ringneck. Third ringneck of the day. Nothing under this guy. All right, so here's another look at this awesome colored ringneck, showing its defensive mechanism here, showing off that ventral side, this ventral orange side. You can see how dark it is here compared to on this other side where it's that light orange yellow color. All right, putting this ringneck back under its board. So we're out looking for Santa Cruz long-toed salamanders, and our first frog of the day is a Pacific tree frog. All right, first salamander of the night. We got a juvenile arboreal salamander. It's going in there. And then there's another one that's inside there. Kind of hard to see, but there's another one in there. Got another Pacific tree frog right here. And now the third arboreal salamander of the night. Still looking for what we came for though. Go, little dude. All right, my mom with the best spot of the day with what we're looking for, the Santa Cruz long-toed salamander. It is a lifer for me. One of only like 10 or 15 lifers on the entire year. But this is awesome. This is like the third, I think, yeah, this is the third species of long-toed salamander that I've ever seen. I've seen the central and the western. I think the only one that I have not seen now is the eastern, which is like in Idaho and Montana and kind of over in that Boise area. But yeah, this is the endangered Santa Cruz long-toed salamander. And just like the tiger salamanders in California, because they're endangered, we are not allowed to touch them under any circumstances unless you have permits for them. But this is awesome. So these long-toed salamanders are a little bit different than the ones that I've seen. They have a lot less yellow colored patterning. Yeah, those other ones, there's a lot more. Like the entire back is just full of yellow. But this one is like just little blotches here and there. But super cool, another lifer for me. This guy is about, I don't know, 6 inches or so. This is about as big as they get. But this could be a male or a female. Looking to have some babies soon. Really, really cool. So this guy's starting to move around a little bit. Maybe a little bit better of a view. It also has a paddle-like tail, kind of like newts do. But that's best for swimming here in the water, even though there's just puddles out here. All right, so this is the first Santa Cruz long-toed salamander. Hopefully we can find some more in this pond here. But things are looking promising now after finding the arboreals over there past the pond. And now these guys actually in the pond. So hopefully we can find some more. Got a skink right here. First skink of the day. Skilton skink, I'm pretty sure. And my mom with another great spot. Another Santa Cruz long-toed salamander. This one in the water. That is our second of the night. All right, guys, I'm going to end the video here because we found so much today. We found 2 Santa Cruz long-toed salamanders, which was the big target for the day. We also found like 7 yellow-eyed Ensatina. We found like, I don't know, probably 10 arboreal salamanders, maybe even 15. We found 3 Santa Cruz black salamanders, and we also found like 2 or 3 slender salamanders. We found a California alligator lizard and 3 Pacific ringneck snakes. So if you guys made it this far in the video, thanks for watching. Like the video and subscribe. Peace.